Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for almost daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is July 4th, 2024, and it's been quite a while since I've made an update. I know I will explain myself, but I'm coming to you with a very exciting update on the market, the state of the market, and why I believe that we should be experiencing a very strong bounce from this region in the charts. So if that all sounds interesting to you, then watch until the very end. Hope everyone's having a great day. Happy 4th of July if you're American. Let's get into it. All right, Bitcoin. Been doing a lot of nothing for the past few months. Okay, let's look at this chart. And why am I so confident that this region that I have on the screen here in green, right, this green box is a strong zone of support? It's because, my friends, it looks to me like this is a simple flat correction, right, in the amalgam. So this has been something that's been in construction or in development for quite some time. If we take our date range tool from here, you can see it's been almost 120 days, 4 months. Yeah, 4 months, 120 days, almost 120 days, almost 4 months that this has been taking place. And so once again, given that, you know, I'm seeing with my eye, my analytical eye, a flat correction here, a flat correction here, and an impulse right here, right? So I'm seeing in the aggregate an A, B, C flat correction. This to me signifies that this region right here is likely the bottom of the bottom of this correction, the bottom of this ABC flat correction, this retracement. Okay, and remember, the end of every corrective pattern is impulsive, so that would mean this is an impulse down here, and from about the beginning of June we should have felt that the price was going down almost incessantly, and that's almost exactly what we got here. Okay, now when we get to this point right here, what do we have? We have the beginning of a bottom formation, or what we call an accumulation, right? And so that's what I'm seeing there. I'm not seeing this as being the end right here where we're at right now of this impulse. I'm seeing the end of the impulse, right? So the end of the actual C wave as being here, and then this is basically a series of corrective patterns that reaccumulate the positions for a markup. So that's what I'm seeing more specifically on the Bitcoin chart, and I think that you do get a strong move from this region of 58K, and that results in a move up and through this 120-day sideways retracement. And remember, like, look, if you want to zoom out and really understand what's going on, nothing much is happening except a consolidation under all-time highs. So right here we have this dotted line, right? And this dotted line represents your all-time high, right? This is your all-time high resistance. So essentially Bitcoin's never been above this price right here, and once we hit it, we basically rejected, but not rejected, we consolidated under resistance. This is what I like to see. This is what you should like to see if you're bullish on Bitcoin in the aggregate or on crypto as a whole. Bullishness under all-time high, bullishness under all-time high resistance. And so once you do that and you break that, then all bets are off. The bull market in earnest starts here, actually, right? And I know that seems weird because it's like, well, Dean, what do you say about all of this? Sure, you can say that Bitcoin's bull market already started down here. But the bull market in crypto starts when Bitcoin starts actually breaking all-time high in an impulsive move. I've said this before. Like, actually going above all-time high and making a nominal all-time high isn't really all-time high. You want to look at the price action, not necessarily just the price. And the price action has yet to break all-time high, because all of this for the past 120 days in Bitcoin has simply been a reaccumulation of sorts under all-time high, which is represented by this dotted line. So that's basically what I'm seeing in Bitcoin. This is why I'm excited. I'm seeing this as being a capitulative move, or the C wave of an ABC flat correction. And this right here is part and parcel of a reaccumulation, or a mini Wyckoff accumulation, if you will, that happens every single time the price wants to switch directions from one direction to another. So down to up, you have to put in a consolidation of sorts, and that's what this is. So that's all I'm seeing. Nothing's really changed. And the reason I haven't really been given updates is that once this was clear to me that we were in a flat correction, I was basically waiting to get to the bottom. Okay? Waiting to get to the bottom. And once we got to the bottom, now I'm excited for some actual impulsive price action to the top. Yeah? So that's what I'm seeing in Bitcoin, and it is really exciting in Bitcoin, but even more exciting in altcoins. So I want to really emphasize that the idea, the notion that the bull market in crypto didn't really start here. I mean, technically you can say it did start here, but it doesn't really start until this Bitcoin price threatens all-time high in an impulsive way, with impulsive price action. That is echoed, that is underlined by what you're seeing in the altcoin market. The altcoin market is really interesting. And I mean, by interesting, I mean the buying opportunities are epic. They are once in a lifetime type buying opportunities, right? Because this is very rare to see such distressed pricing in the altcoin market. I'm just going to give a few examples. Okay, I'm looking at Balancer. This is one where, first and foremost, if you just look at these indicators, right? We have the stochastic RSI indicator that I like to use on the weekly time frame. It's completely bottomed out on the weekly and on the daily time frame. Okay, that is really interesting. But not just that. Look, you're putting in a quintessential falling wedge pattern, and you're at the base of the falling wedge looking for what is either a move down, breaking the falling wedge to the downside, or a move up, breaking that falling wedge. The lifetime of this asset, Binance, at least on this exchange, or did I say Binance? I mean Balancer on Binance, the lifetime of this asset has been down into the side, right? So a move up, and the target, which would naturally be the top of the wedge, would be legendary. That would be a legendary move, okay? And that, you're looking at a massive run up. All right, keep this in mind. Balancer, easily running up to the top of this wedge is something that you can expect. That's a quick 20x, okay? Balancer running up to the top of this wedge is a quick 20x. It may even go further. I have it going all the way to 208, right, in a first move up, because I have it coming back down, because here the charts tell me that there's strong resistance at this level. And why do I know that? Or why do I think that? Why do I believe that? You don't really know anything, but I believe that with a high degree of probability, because there's strong wicking to the downside here on the high time frame, on the weekly time frame. So every time the price got to this level, it sold off. That means that going up here and breaking this, we're going to likely come back down, retesting this as support, previous resistance as new support. And if that were true, then I would expect going up to all the way up to 204, coming back down, doing a 618 retrace. So I mean, that to me is the most egregious example of distressed asset looking for a massive move that is completely, it's kind of like putting a beach ball underwater. Like the buying pressure is so strong, especially with these falling wedges. And I mean, just look, just this chart alone, and again, this is just one example, and going through all these altcoins, you could see many more. That's almost 1,200 days worth of down into the side price action. Even buying this on spot is a great idea, because just look at what it's likely to do in terms of basic, support and resistance, basic charting principles. It's very much likely to pop up and out. Okay, so that's just one example. Let's give one more before we get out of here. And guys, if you're getting value, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Consider buying me a coffee at the pinned comment below. Let's do I don't know which one I want to do. Let's do Alice. This one's new for me. I just got involved in this project, and I really like the chart. And if you look at this, this is another example of a distressed altcoin. Look at these indicators right here. I mean, I like my stochastic RSI indicator. As you guys know, this is one of my main indicators that I use. And you can see here that the weekly stochastic RSI indicator is completely bottomed out, completely oversold, as is the daily. Okay, the daily is actually, if it crosses up, it's going to print a very strong bullish divergence. Okay, so let's go back on the weekly. Look at the other technicals provided by TradingView, okay, on the high time frame. Okay, so obviously it's a strong sell. That's what the oscillators are saying. Obviously, it's always going to say what it sees in terms of whether you should conservatively buy or sell. But as analysts, we like to look beyond that at the potential. And the thing that interests me most here is, where is it? I think it's over here. Here. The days range and the 52-week range. Okay. So the days range, obviously, that's interesting for intraday purchasing and selling. But the 52-week range for Alice is all the way down here. A lot of these altcoins, the 52-week range, meaning the price within the last 52 weeks, is it high or low? The lowest it's ever been. It's closer to the lowest it's ever been. Balancer, what we just discussed, look at that on the 52-week range, okay? It's literally the lowest it's ever been in the past 52 weeks. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking for stuff that is likely to pop, if Bitcoin is actually going to do what we think it's going to do, you want to look, not financial advice, but financial advice, at those most distressed assets. And this indication right here, the 52-week range indicator on TradingView, tells you a lot about what's really been run into the ground. Okay, so let's finish this out with Alice. Okay, a bit of analysis on Alice. So essentially, when this hit the market, you got a strong move up, and ever since then, that's ever since the 2021, right? March of 2021, it's been down and sideways. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is down and sideways. That's a nice flat correction. And actually, I think you finish the orthogonal low of that 3-wave move right here. ABC goes all the way down here to me. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this is a nasty, heinous, impulsive move that capitulates this ABC flat correction, and you get the last of this. And from here on out, you're basically getting a consolidation, right? Remember, every single time the price wants to go from one direction to another, either down to up or up to down, you have to put in some sort of consolidation or accumulation. You have to put in some sort of consolidation, right? Either accumulation or distribution, depending if it's going up, you're going to put in an accumulation. If it's going down, you're going to put in a distribution before changing the direction. So ever since, in Alice, to me, on the high time frame, if I'm looking at this on the weekly, ever since we've seen it capitulate to the bottom, a nominal low in August of last year, so that's almost a year ago, we've been going essentially sideways for almost a calendar year. Okay, so just to keep in mind, a move up, when I say bounce, I'm not talking about just a little bounce and then continue. I'm looking and I'm interested not in a little bounce. I'm interested in massive bounces. Like for Alice, I'm banking on, in this trade, a 17x. Okay? And why? Simply put, again, the reasoning is similar. I'm seeing some strong resistance here, right there, right? Because of this wick right here. And then if I look at the rest of the chart, I do see some sort of plateauing in the chart right there. That tells me that if this breaks, we're going to want to retrace that level as support. Previous resistance into new support. And I'm basically looking at a 618 retrace. If that is indeed a first wave, right? Then you come back 61.8% of that move. That's why I'm looking at this as my target right here. And that again is 16, 17x. So do expect some of these lower cap altcoins to do big numbers, to do 15 to 20x. And it's a result of all of this accumulation, all of this distribution. Okay, this is all distribution. This is all accumulation. And now this is the phase of the market that we're most interested in, the impulsive up phase. So you got distribution, impulsive down, accumulation, impulsive up. They're different seasons, right? So people who don't understand markets, people who don't understand crypto, oh, that sucks, it hasn't gone up. That sucks, it hasn't gone up. No, there are seasons in everything, right? You look outside, there's seasons in the market. There's a season for going sideways. There's a season for going down only. There's a season for going sideways. And usually the up only season is followed by the sideways season that comes after the down only season. So this is why I'm really excited about the market. And despite, being on YouTube for a few years, and the majority of the time I've been on YouTube, we've been like this, I'm still excited right now, here and now, because of what I understand in the charts. And that applies, it's time frame agnostic. I can look at a 5-minute chart, I can look at a weekly chart. The principles are the same, and if that's true, what I've seen on the 5-minute chart, what I've seen on the hourly chart, what I've seen on the 4-minute chart is going to be true on the weekly chart, and I'm expecting some big gains. Guys, that all sounds interesting to you, then watch until the very end, or you did, right? You did watch until the very end. So let me know you watched until the very end. Like, share, and subscribe. Consider buying me a coffee at the pinned link below. And good luck in this market. Good luck being here, paying attention when nobody wants to pay attention, paying attention when greed and fear is in the neutral. That's even worse than fear in a lot of ways, because people don't give a shit anymore, right? Being here when a lot of people have lost a lot of money in risky, over-leveraged trades, getting stopped out, getting liquidated. Congratulations on being here, still involved in the market. You're going to be repaid. All right, guys, take care. Bye.
In the end, we shall achieve in time the thing they call divine. Got the